We've got acceptance, letting go. This card talks about releasing the fantasy. Something that maybe you convinced yourself was good for you. You convinced yourself that you were happy here in this fantasy. Even though the signs were telling you otherwise, acceptance talks about releasing the illusion of false happiness. And we've got the pits of hell. Maybe this is how you felt in this situation. But we have mastery here, the Hermit. This is self-mastery, ultimate self-mastery, going within, doing the internal work, right? The alchemy, accepting what needs to be accepted, releasing what needs to be released. Tell me about comfort zone and fear. Crossroads. Maybe there was a choice that had to be made. This or that, fear, or whatever's on the other side of fear, whatever's just outside of your comfort zone. There was a choice that had to be made in order for you to complete this cycle. The celestial guides can only help us so much. They can only assist us so much. This is divinity and higher wisdom, so they help us through like downloads and insight, and helping us see the bigger picture, show us what can be, lead us in a certain direction. They can only do so much, but it takes the physical action on our part. It takes the choice. It takes making a choice and moving forward with that choice, right? That's how we work in harmony with the universe. Hello everyone, welcome in. My name is Brianna, and this is going to be another message for the collective. Clearing confusion. I hope everybody's doing alright. Maybe some confusion is clearing up. You're clearing up some mental fog, experiencing a sense of renewed clarity. Maybe this is like an aha moment. Acceptance and willingness, receptivity, closure, we've got comfort zone, fear, don't be afraid to ask. Vulnerability and sensitivity are not weaknesses. So we've got acceptance and closure. Maybe acceptance is giving alchemy, right? Internal alchemy, purification, purging. And then we have closure, comfort zone, fear. Maybe there was a fear of vulnerability and sensitivity, a fear of being vulnerable and sensitive. Don't be afraid to ask. That's giving like throat chakra. Throat chakra is communication. Vulnerability and sensitivity are like emotional energy. So maybe this is about communicating openly and honestly. Maybe there was some fear around that because it was way outside of your comfort zone. Maybe you've come to some sort of conclusion or internal alchemy and you're closing that out. We've got anger and hate at the bottom of this deck. Anger and hate in the last reading was coming through as Five of Cups, feeling down and out. Or maybe there was some internal anger or hate that you had to alchemize, heal, and improve. Tell me more about acceptance and willingness, Spirit. Acceptance and willingness. Acceptance, willingness, lack, low vibrational energies, feeling down and out. Feeling down and out. I'm getting that saying how having anger and hate towards someone else, it doesn't really affect them, right? If they don't care about it, it doesn't affect them. It only affects you. So maybe this is some sort of internal energy. Then we have the zombie. Internal energy. It doesn't have to be anger or hate. It's just a very dense energy. Maybe it's self-limiting beliefs, right? Or these subconscious thoughts, feelings and emotions, mental energies that don't feel good, but they're stored within our subconscious, and we act out on them. Maybe this is what you've alchemized. Tell me about closure. Thank you, Spirit. Celestial guides. Revelation, destruction, ladder. Celestial guides. Maybe there was some sort of divine intervention or divine intervention to help you express authentically. Destroy. This is the Ten of Swords. Destroy fear. Destroy overthinking or destructive thoughts. Destructive thoughts, these energies here. I'm hearing self-hate, but that seems a little extreme. Maybe it's just self-sabotaging energies, lower vibrational, mental and emotional energies that cause you to self-sabotage, keep you inside of a comfort zone due to fear. It has something to do with your throat chakra and being vulnerable. But I feel like there was some sort of divine intervention, or there will be some sort of divine intervention that helps you express authentically, destroy these lower vibrational mental energies that are trying to destroy you, and elevate with the ladder here, rise up in rank, or just ascend out of this lack energy, right? This is not material. This is energetic poverty, feeling down and out energetically. I'm not good enough. I can't do that. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough light to accomplish what I want. So maybe you're ascending out of that. We've got acceptance, letting go. This card talks about releasing the fantasy. Something that maybe you convinced yourself was good for you. You convinced yourself that you were happy here in this fantasy. Even though the signs were telling you otherwise. Acceptance talks about releasing the illusion of false happiness. And we've got the pits of hell. Maybe this is how you felt in this situation. But we have mastery here, the Hermit. This is self-mastery, ultimate self-mastery, going within, doing the internal work, right? The alchemy, accepting what needs to be accepted, releasing what needs to be released so that you can move on. Tell me about comfort zone and fear. Crossroads. Crossroads. Maybe there was a choice that had to be made. This or that, fear, or whatever is on the other side of fear, whatever's just outside of your comfort zone. There was a choice that had to be made in order for you to complete this cycle. The celestial guides can only help us so much. They can only assist us so much. This is divinity and higher wisdom, so they help us through like downloads and insight and helping us see the bigger picture, trying to heal our minds, right? Show us what can be, lead us in a certain direction. They can only do so much, but it takes the physical action on our part. It takes the choice. It takes making a choice and moving forward with that choice, right? That's how we work in harmony with the universe. The universe gives us the keys, the codes, the insight, and then we take the action, right? This way or that way. I feel like it has something to do with mastery. Emotional mastery, the king of water. Self-limiting beliefs, the prison. Subconscious, yeah. Yeah, you've done this. You've done this. Maybe the king of water is very true. He's very genuine and authentic. He is a clear channel to his higher self. His emotional energies are very clear and stable, right? He knows himself inside and out, not because he was just born this way, but because he's taken the time to get to know himself. He's done the work. So he gets to be queen. He gets to be queen. He gets to be king. Emotional mastery. He's not afraid to communicate. He's not afraid to communicate. And he communicates genuinely, authentically. What he says is deep. It comes from the heart, right? Because he is so connected with himself, his soul. There was some sort of restriction and limitation around your expression, your this could be self-expression, because the king of water, he gets to be his authentic self. There's his higher self expresses outward because he's not afraid. So maybe there was some sort of restriction and limitation around your self-expression, and it had to do with the subconscious, right? Your comfort zone. But you've done this. I feel like you've done this. Change your perspective. I just heard that. Whoa. Okay, we've got the torch, ignition. So before, where there may have been, I'm getting the Hanged Man, a pause in communication, a pause in expressing yourself. I'm also getting Mercury retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde, so maybe, remember, okay, so you're right on time, right? You're right where you need to be. This work, this internal work, now is the perfect time to do it because Mercury was in retrograde. When Mercury is retrograde, we go within and we do all of this work. We unwire, rewire, we do the internal work around our expression, how we communicate. And then when Mercury goes direct, we're ignited, right? We move forward with clarity. We've got some new awareness. We've got elevated perspective because we've done all this work while Mercury was in retrograde, and now that Mercury is moving direct, we will not be afraid to communicate, express authentically. Now we're going to feel empowered like the King of Cups, right? The King of Water. Anything else from this deck? No, not yet. I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. Where should we go? I guess we'll go here. What else can we know about this? The Devil. There's that South Node energy, right? Those lower... Oh, what is this? Padlock, red flag, phone, victory. This is the energy, the South Node energy is the subconscious, internal demons, right? These are like the fears that live in our subconscious, the fears, the low vibrational patterns, karma, right? This is why we go to the underworld. We go to the underworld to fight and liberate ourselves from our karma. So this is the work that had to be done to eliminate some toxic behavior, some toxic patterns, and it couldn't have just been as simple as fear. Fear is not simple at all, so maybe that's the wrong word. It could just have been fear, right? This fear, even if it's just the fear of expressing yourself, it binds you to that fear. The fear dominates and controls you. But when you do the work to liberate yourself, take these chains from around your neck, the fear has no power over you anymore. Spirit says, padlock, it can't be stolen. Something is protected, but watch out. But watch out. Answer the call. Victory. Maybe something may be trying to interfere with a path that you've chosen for yourself. Destiny. The phone talks about your destiny calling, right? Something that you've manifested, something that you've wished for, you've dreamed of. It's calling, it's here. But there's some sort of warning here. And then we have victory, attainment of success. Maybe these energies are causing conflict. These internal energies are causing some sort of conflict. Maybe they were causing some sort of conflict. Sacred work, mastery of skill, self-mastering, mastering your energy. Hold on, guys. We've got the Hermit. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. I had to go take my food out of the oven. Okay, so this is mastering your life force energy, right? And then we have the Hermit. The Hermit is ultimate self-mastery. Mental conflict and strength. Mental conflict and strength. Maybe these energies are coming back up with the red flag. These energies are coming back up, and maybe there's a choice that's going to have to be made, right? Fear or whatever this new beginning is. What's that? We've got the World twice. The World, completion. I'm hearing clean it up. Clean it up? Clean it up. 10 of Cups. Ultimate emotional fulfillment. Ultimate emotional fulfillment. Can we know what's on the other side of this torch? What can we expect? I see gift at the bottom of this deck, but I want to go here. What can we expect, Spirit? On the other side of this torch. Change, metamorphosis, new cycle. Change, metamorphosis, new cycle. Reality creation. Spirit says it's up to you. It's up to you. You are the creator. So, what are you going to create? Any advice? Projection, energy casting. So this is the law of vibration, right? We don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. We attract our own internal energies. So I'm feeling like whatever you choose, whatever this choice is, the energy is going to be cast out from you. It's going to be projected out from you, and you will attract that back to you. That's why this, whatever's on the other side of this torch, it's up to you. You're creating it right now with your choices. You're creating the change. You're creating the new cycle with your choices. Crutch, toxic codependency, that's what this is. This devil energy, let's move this. This devil energy is toxic codependency. It's your comfort zone. The crutch represents excessive dependence on someone or something for support or stability. What else we have? Heart to heart, shield, crutch. Okay, so toxic codependency is protecting your heart. Protecting your heart. Or heart to heart is an overdue conversation. That's more of this energy. Protecting, holding back your expression. It says an open and intimate conversation can help alleviate tension and confusion between you and a loved one. Heart to heart, an overdue conversation. An open and intimate conversation can help alleviate tension and confusion between you and a loved one. So there's some sort of wall. This came out in the last reading, right? There's a wall, there's a shield around your vulnerability. Your vulnerability and sensitivity, expressing your heart. Spirit says it's a toxic codependency. It's a fear, and it's creating dis-ease, hopelessness. That's what this is. Hopelessness, discomfort, pessimism, shame. Cocoon. I'm getting two things. I'm getting like a cocoon, trapped in a cocoon of this energy, this hopeless energy, trapped in a cocoon, or cocooning your feelings, your emotions, it's messing with your frequency. It's messing with your frequency, and if you are still in this energy, whether you know it or not, if you allow this, right? If you allow this energy, this illness, this dis-ease, this toxic codependency to dominate you, then that's your choice, right? That's the choice you make, and off you go. Let's do some of these, and then we're going to close. What do we need to know from this deck? Sixth ray, devotion and idealism. This card comes out a lot on the channel. A strong commitment to a higher purpose. So let your commitment to your higher purpose, we did see the phone somewhere, here it is. Let your commitment to your higher purpose lead you into this victory. Lead you away from this fear. Let's move this over. Your strong commitment to your higher purpose will lead you to victory and away from this fear. Stay committed if you want it. If you want it, stay committed. We've got Libra. I choose. I choose. I choose. So your choices are creating your future. Right now, your choices are creating your future. And the energy is shifting around your choices. Radical reorientation. Reality is shifting around your choices. One more, Spirit. We've got the Five of Pentacles again. Okay, that's what this is. Lack, energetic lack. Feeling weighed down. Lack of support, lack of clarity, lack of security, maybe even a lack of love. You may feel like your spirit is being crushed by the weight of the world. Questioning whether or not you have enough energy to make it through this. Maybe feeling like you're running out of energy, you're running out of steam. Spirit says an open and intimate conversation can help alleviate tension and confusion. This card says, don't be afraid to ask. I associated that with the throat chakra and expressing yourself vulnerably, but maybe you feel like you need some help. Maybe you feel like you need support, love, guidance. Don't be afraid to ask. The law of compensation, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.